I've always loved living out here. My cabin's nestled in the woods, about 30 miles from the nearest town. No neighbors, no traffic, just me, the trees, and the deer. There are a lot of deer. It's kind of their land more than mine, honestly. They pass through my yard almost every morning and at dusk, sometimes 20 or 30 at a time. Quiet, graceful, skittish. Or they used to be. The first time I noticed something was off, it was subtle. It was late January, snow-covered ground, the sun was just starting to set. I was sipping tea by the window when I noticed a doe standing completely still about 10 feet from the porch. She wasn't grazing, she wasn't even blinking, just staring right at the cabin. Her eyes were huge and glossy, reflecting the last orange light of the day. I waited for her to flinch, twitch her ears, flick her tail, something. She didn't move, not once. I watched her for what felt like 5 minutes, just standing there. Eventually, I tapped the window to startle her off, but she didn't flinch. She just slowly turned her head and walked backward into the woods. I told myself maybe I had imagined that part. Over the next few weeks, I started noticing more strange deer behavior. They'd gather near the tree line and just stand there, facing the house. Some would come close, closer than normal, and watch me through the windows, and none of them ever blinked. I even recorded some on my phone, trying to prove it to myself. But every time I rewatched the footage, it glitched or froze or deleted itself entirely. One night, I woke up to find 7 of them standing in a perfect semicircle around my porch. Heads tilted, ears forward, eyes wide open, like they were waiting. I sent a message and asked a friend who's into wildlife biology about this. She texted back, "Deer blink like every few seconds. If they're not, something's wrong. Might be disease, or not deer." Or not deer? I tried to laugh it off. Maybe she meant something else. But by then, I'd started locking my doors at night, even though I live deep in the woods and never used to do that. Something about those stares. It didn't feel like animal curiosity. It felt like something trying to figure out how to be human. Things escalated last Tuesday. I was asleep when a loud thump hit the side of the cabin, followed by a dragging sound, and then another thump. I grabbed my flashlight and looked out the bedroom window. And I swear to God, I saw a deer standing on its hind legs. Its back was to me, front hooves pressed against the wall like it was feeling for something. Then it turned its head 180 degrees and looked up at the window. Its eyes were completely white, no pupils, and its mouth was slightly open, like it was smiling. I ducked back before it saw me, or maybe it already had. I stayed in the corner of my room all night, lights off, holding a knife like that would have done anything. By morning, it was gone. The next day, I checked outside. There were hoof prints in the snow all around the cabin. Circles, spirals, almost like patterns. And near the front steps, a dead rabbit, its eyes missing and its body arranged perfectly upright, like it had been placed there. like an offering. That night, I boarded up my windows. It's been getting worse since then. Last night, I heard something walking on the roof. Not like a squirrel or a raccoon. The steps were too heavy and too measured. I heard snorting like a deer, but slower and wetter, like it was breathing through something broken. At 3 a.m., I heard scratching at the front door, then at the back, then the window. And I knew they weren't trying to get in. They were trying to figure out how to get in. I haven't left the cabin in 2 days. I keep the lights off and the doors locked, but they're still there. I can hear them circling the house, hooves crunching the snow, breath fogging the windows, and I know they're not really deer anymore. Whatever they were before, whatever took their shapes, they're wearing the forest like a mask, and that mask is slipping. Last night, I heard one of them speak. Not a sound, but words. It whispered right outside my bedroom window. "Let us in. We remember your face." I don't know what they are, but I don't think they'll stop. And I think they're learning. Because tonight I heard something new. It wasn't the hooves, it was knuckles, tapping on the door like a human would. And when I looked through the peephole, there was a man standing there. Pale, still, eyes wide, not blinking. And behind him in the trees, the deer were watching.